Ah, alright, guys. Hopefully, it won't disconnect. You know, sometimes I try to inspire myself by thinking that our species is incredibly behind schedule of advancement, you know? And because we're behind schedule, we don't have time to, in some sense, play secret games, I find. It's all about the scale, the size, and the level of greatness we choose to consider. I am telling you, most people are trying to figure out what concept to be, but you gotta find the context first. And this is the secret to ability. Any ability. Anything I found myself capable in because I had a familiarity with the context and the rules of the context. It's kind of like chess, right? Once you understand the rules of the chessboard, then you understand the possibilities of the chess pieces, right? Once you understand certain rules or certain ways that the outer realms or even your inner realms are working, then you can in some sense play in those boundaries. You know, when I was younger, I think I had a different expectation of how these talks were gonna, you know, impact, have an influence for people, you know. But then I realized, I remembered how my presence was, you know, since childhood. And you know, it's strange. It's kind of like whether we think we're working for an object or a subject, it's actually we're working for the whole thing. In the future, you know, there will be some people who will be employed by themselves, employed by others, and there will be those employed by the world, by the cosmos. I mean, the human experience is very obvious that the human consciousness is like a box, right? We may think that consciousness, like, think about it this way. How do you, like, when you think of, like, in deceptive realms, right? You know, it's bizarre. You know, once a person gets a certain range of a non-dual experience of reality, you know, after a while it feels strange, because it's kind of like, yo, should I do something? Should I, you know, let the world do something? Like, that's the challenge. We've disconnected from a natural innate knowing, and so now we want to know what the natural act is. But nothing is natural. Not even language is natural. You know? Many people think language is natural, but language is it's a technology. The unnatural thing about language is the pre-acceptance of the symbolic meaning. That's the unnatural part, because in nature, meaning is not stable. Do you understand? You look at one thing in one day, okay, and another day you look at it, it's like something different. You know, a part of me wondered why would a being go through all the effort of creating such a beautiful world, such a vast world, but then in some sense presenting creatures that don't get to see it all. Do you understand? We've intentionally found ourselves positioned in a world bigger than us. Like, our consciousness started in the world. Imagine you weren't born as a child. Imagine you were born as a universe. Imagine there's conscious universes that don't know what to do, don't know how to be responsible for the planets that are within them, or the star systems within them. It's all about responsibility. Responsibility is not just a human idea. That's what we think. Responsibility is relevant to any being that experiences change. And the hardest thing, the reason many beings, at least this is my opinion, why many beings reincarnate, is because they are resisting change. That's it. When you resist change, you're resisting a bigger event than yourself. I want to go into a quote tunnel, and it's quotes about the term feeling. Kurt Cobain, it's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings. Alright. Carl Jung, one looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touched our human feelings. The curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant and for the soul of the child. Yeah. This is why, the success of the human species is in the hands of the daughters of the human species. I think women have even that which they don't do. And what do I mean by this? There's a very profound poet by the name of Sadi in Iranian culture. I don't know, he's done something messed up or something, I don't know what.